I'm going to talk about a very funny problem, and that problem is many of us who have been raised, especially in the 60s and maybe even in the 70s, have seen a lot of shortages, whether it is being woken up at 6 in the morning to go and stand in the ration to get some rice or sugar or what have you, and going there and being grouchy and shouting and screaming, but dragging yourself to do that, carrying a milk card which entitled you to get milk, so going and standing in the queue to get milk. We have seen some of our elders, not necessarily our parents, uncles, etc., whose every decision was based on money, whether to eat out, what treatment to take, whether to be treated at all. Forget vacations. Vacations were not common. Eating out was 2-3 times in the year, that too for us, and we had cousins who would not eat out at all, right? So all these things were completely driven by money. So suddenly when you have money, you can't spend it, right? And I thought it's not a great thing to worry about, till I read an article where I must quote from that article, that which says, do you have anxiety on spending money or on yourself? And there is a word for it. I did not know this till today morning or yesterday, which says chromatophobia. Phobia is of course fear. So chromatophobia is the clinical term for fear of spending money, or more specifically fear of money in general. And money dysmorphia is the feeling of not having enough money even when you do, right? So these are two words which you are also now familiar with, which what happens is you have money but you don't have the willingness to spend. Okay, I can understand where this comes from. Right from when you're a kid, you are told to save money in a piggy bank. So you save money in the piggy bank, and there's a sheer pleasure of watching it grow, right? So once it grows, you're happy that it has become 100, 200, 10,000, 1 crore, 2 crore, 5 crore, 10 crore, whatever. It has become a number. Actually, I realized that more anxiety, that there should be more, it should grow more. So if I spend, that growth will be impacted. Why it should grow is completely gone. The why of money is when it is lost, you will keep doing this, right? You will keep on accumulating money, not knowing why you're accumulating money. This happens to all of us, right? You try to reach somewhere on time, you reach before time, and then you still want to build a cushion saying, what if something goes wrong? In about 40 years of travel, I have never missed a flight, right? I put a big cushion, and sometimes when that cushion gets reduced because of traffic jam or something, I feel, oh my god, maybe I should build an even bigger cushion, right? So that's fear, whatever you say. And it happened to me. I was traveling once. I was in a place called Trichy, and I was staying in a hotel which was exactly 7 minutes away from the railway station. So in the worst case scenario, we could run there and still take a train. But for a 7 a.m. train, we reached the station at 6. We had decided to leave at 6, but both of us were ready, me and my uncle, at 5:55 or something. And we said, oh, we are ready, let's go. So we went down and we found the first auto rickshaw. You know what happens when you're ready and you have a lot of time. So before the clock struck 6, we were in the railway station wondering what to do for next 1 hour. Well, you build an extra cushion. I mean, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So coming to think of it, so these are the same people who will find it difficult to spend. So here I am standing in the market with an old person and trying to buy things, and she's telling me, oh, this is too expensive. And I said, you have something like 6 crores in your account, right? Whatever you do, you will not be able to spend it. How does it matter whether you pay a little more for a vegetable or a fruit? But then this is 70, 80, 90 years of conditioning, whatever you call it. Suddenly things can't change. So there are many of us like this. So when a friend told his wife that he's giving a party in a 5-star hotel, her first reaction was, did you get a discount coupon? Because you're not the guy who will spend, and don't mistake me, he's got enough money. And I'm somewhat similar, so I'm saying this very positively for him. saying this happens. It is a habit which has happened over a long period of time. So when we see our children spending, we find it difficult, and we say, I never spent so much when my childhood. My sister is better at spending than I am. My father was much better at spending than my mom. Maybe I've taken more after my mom. So what are the things that you can do? What are the things that you do? So the first thing is over optimizing. How much do I need to pay for a shirt? Why should I buy a 3,000 rupee shirt? Anyway, I'm not meeting enough people. I'm not going for fall meetings. I have enough shirts on my own. So buying is very, very difficult. Buying is also very difficult when you have things like when you're trying to travel. You try to book in advance, you try to book at the cheapest airline at the most inconvenient time or things like that. And why? Is there a reason to do that? The answer is no. Look, and actually, as your children get more successful, you should get less worried about what they will do in life. So I am not at all now worried that I will run out of money, nor am I worried that if I don't leave this money for my daughter, she will not, she will be in trouble. I don't think I'm going to leave her more than her 5 years CTC, even at the start of her career, maybe 10 years CTC at the start of her career, and after 5 years, 2-3 years CTC. That's the kind of amount that I'm going to leave her, because she will anyway inherit something. She will do well in life, she will earn money, so all that is there anyway. So why do I not spend? I don't know, because we have been savers and investors, and we like to see our money grow. So when you see your money grow and it was so much, it has become so much, it does not allow you to spend that extra. You think, oh, if I put more, it would have been higher, because saving, investing, creating money becomes an end in itself. This is true for too many people. At least in my case, I decided to quit earning money, or rather seeking opportunities to earn money long back. So it was not so bad, but there are people who would be, let's say, annual expenses of 10 lakhs. So next 30 years expenses, which means they need 3 crores. They are sitting on a net worth apart from a house of 27-28 crores, right? So look at the gap. You need 3, you have 30, well, approximately. Would you retire? The answer is no, because this 27 or 30 has to become 900 for you to be really saying, now I have enough money. Because the word enough, we don't know where it is. So the inability to spend comes from the fact that we think something can go wrong. What happens if there is some old age late expenses? Well, it's there. You have money for that also. You have insurance, right? So we find it difficult to struggle. We struggle with that. So is there any solution as to what you can do? Well, there are certain things you can do. When you are buying something, try to buy one step higher. If you are comfortable buying a 1,000 rupee shirt, buy a 2,000 rupee shirt. Okay, then give away your old shirts, and because otherwise you're going to say, like me, you're going to rationalize and say, I've got 40 shirts, I think that's more than enough for the rest of my life, which is true, completely true. If I don't buy any shirt from today, I will not run out of shirts for the rest of my life. I'll not run out of shirts, I'll not run out of hankies, I'll not run out of socks, I'll not run out of shorts, I'll not run out of thousands of things, right? So I may run out of running shoes, but I won't run out of formal shoes. I've got 3 formal shoes and I don't use them at all. Thanks to COVID, thanks to the fact that I'm not going out, well, it's not being used. So it's lying there. Will I ever be able to buy myself another nice hush puppy shoes? Impossible. I've already done it. I think my last shoe has already been bought because I'm not going to use it. I'm unable to justify to myself that I need one more shoe, right? So try buying one step above. So if you are going by an airline, buy the seat, buy food, whatever, do that, right? But you can always, again, rationalizing. I have a credit card which gives me access to the lounge. I can eat whatever I want and then go and sit in the plane. Why should I buy food? So all this rationalizing, if it does not go out of your head, if the why does not change, right? Because what is your goal? Is your goal to die with a big number behind you saying, oh, this man died leaving 30 crores for his kids? Do you want to do that? Do you want to say, okay, this man died with 50 lakhs or something? You will never be able to go to zero, right? So if the why, change the why you're saving, why you're investing dramatically, completely, right? Of course, none of us want to run out of money. That is also true. But if your children are earning well, where is the fear of running out of money? Yes, you don't want to depend on them, but in the worst case scenario, that safety net is available. They will support you, right? They're your kids. So change the why of your money. If you don't change the why of your money, you have a problem. So there are certain things to learn. First is the intentional decision to spend. Change the decision, saying yes, I will want to spend on myself. I will buy slightly better things, right? I will buy the best things, and I will give away things which I don't need to use, right? So do that. So buy yourself a nice phone instead of using a bad phone. So you can do that. Develop a system to track what you're doing. If your monthly income is 1 and you're spending 30 paisa, try to make it 50 paisa. You will never be able to make it 1, but at least increase it from there. Maybe reduce your withdrawals, but start spending more. Pay better. I mean, I'm not here to say do charity. Yes, do charity, but if your servant is unwell and does not come for 15 days, don't threaten her that you will cut her salary and things like that. She did not fall ill by choice. You are anyway not paying for her medical. At least don't cut her salary for that period. Charity begins at home. Charity begins with a domestic servant, with your driver, maid, cook, whoever you have. Don't cut salaries there. June is a good time to be buying books for children starting school. Just go and buy books for them, notebook, textbook, whatever. What does it cost? How much does it cost to buy a school bag, right? Buy new ones and give. Of course, give away your old ones also, but at least buy new ones and give those things. You will definitely ensure that your money lasts a lifetime. If you're worried about it, go and buy an annuity. It is a terrible thing. You pay taxes on it, but at least it will last you for your lifetime. Don't really worry too much. Don't crib about it. Build something, right? Build a new house. Build a small room in an orphanage. Try building a canteen for them. Do something like that. Build something. Constructing gives great pleasure in doing that. And then, if you still don't want money, give it off to charity. Sit with your children. Decide how much to give to charity when you're alive and how much to give to charity when you're dead. Start doing all those things. Take your wife to eat a 200 rupee idli, and she's going to say, oh, this is something which I could have made at home for 8 rupees. Fine, but still do it, right? Thank you.